I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And one thing Spirit is pushing me to talk about is this is something that means a lot to me because it's something I used to do a lot, and it's something that means a lot to me to just say it. And I don't mean to be disrespectful here, but stop giving a damn what people think of you. Be who you are, speak in your voice, and don't ever change for anybody because I'm living proof that if you stick to your morals, you can make it. If your morals are the right thing, stick to your morals, be who you are, and you will find people that understand you. You don't have to try to understand people, find people who understand you. And like I said before, that's the problem with the world. Too many people try to find people who understand them, and they try to fit into people instead of making people fit into them. Find people who fit into you. Find people who support you. Find people who stand by you and stand by what you believe instead of trying to fit into their world, make them fit into yours. And just start being you and telling your truth and stop giving a care about what anybody thinks about it. Stop thinking about what is this person gonna say if I say this? What is that person gonna say if I say that? Say what you mean and speak with your heart and never look back is what I've learned to do. And I'm more comfortable and outspoken and confident in myself now than I've ever been in my life because I had the initiative to speak through my power and sit in my power and live through my power. And I would rather live through my power than live for the approval of anybody else. And that's what I want to push to you guys today. Live in your power, speaking your power, being your power. Would you rather be in your power and be confident, or would you rather be scared to speak and shame to speak what you really feel because you rather be approving of other people? You rather not be you to give yourself away for other people, or would you rather be you and speak out and be confident in what you speak? Me myself, I'd rather be confident in what I speak and knowing I'm speaking my truth and knowing I'm doing what I'm supposed to do every day than I would sell myself off to make other people happy, because I've done a lifetime of that. And let me tell you, it gets you there. It makes everybody else around you happy, but in the inside, that's the most deadest feeling. That's the most numbest feeling. That's the most lifeless feeling. I hadn't felt more life and more vigor for life until I started speaking my truth. Now I feel alive. Now I feel like I'm here for something. Now I feel like I'm not just drifting through. When I was doing everything to make everybody else happy, I felt like, of course, it was making everybody else happy, but I was depressed. I was anxiety. I was not feeling myself. I felt like I was just going through the motions. But the moment I started speaking up, making videos, saying how I really feel, I felt like it gave me my life back. It gave me my desire back. It gave me my fire back. And I found what I was meant to do. So, what I want to tell you is stop listening to other people. Stop taking other people's suggestions of what you should do and do what's in your heart. Once you do what's in your heart and you never look back, then you find your true destiny. But you will never find your destiny as long as you listen to other people tell you what your destiny is. As long as you're listening to what other people say you should do, you will never be happy in life. But the minute you start listening to what your heart tells you and what your soul tells you to do, then you will find true happiness. Anybody can find true happiness if if you choose to listen to your heart and follow your inner desires. Follow what you know your heart tells you to do, whether anybody else does it or not, whether it's popular or not. You can be the one to make things popular. Let's make telling the truth popular. Let's make being honest popular. Let's make being real popular. Let's make doing things the right way popular. That's what I want to make popular. Let's make speaking out against what's wrong and not justifying toxicness popular. Let's make standing up for the right thing popular. Let's make speaking for the right things popular. Let's make not lying popular. Let's make telling the truth popular. Let's make doing the right thing popular. Let's do that. Let's justify that. Let's certify that. Let's tag that. Let's hashtag that. Let's make that the thing for the new generation. The right generation. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm the leader of the right generation. We're going to take the world back and lead them on the right roads, the right way of doing the right things. And we're not going to celebrate this toxicness. We're not going to okay it. We're not going to let you get by with it. You've been getting by with it and getting away with it for years. This is the call to stop that. I am the person. I am the voice that says enough's enough. I may have a little voice and a little platform, but this little voice and this little platform is going to grow bigger because more people are going to hear my truth, and it's more people that are going to come out with it. They just need to know they're doing the right thing. If you have the right feelings when something goes wrong and you don't want to come out with them because you're afraid of what people might think, or you're afraid of what people might say to you, or you're afraid of people's opinions, let it go. Say what you know is right. Speak your truth and live in your truth and never look back, or you will never find peace in life. You will end up living an empty, soulless life with somebody you probably don't even love, in a relationship that you absolutely hate, hating every day, teaching your kids to hate every day because they're going to end up with somebody they don't love because they live off of your example. And I want my kids to have an example of living off love, living off the right thing, living off their heart, and never going back. Doing what they know they should want to do instead of doing what people tell them to do. That's what I want to give my kids in my life an example of. And that's what I want to be an example of for the future generation. Live off your heart. Live off your desires. Live off your fire. Live off what spirit tells you to do. And stop living off the world. Live off your heart. Stop living for the world, off the world, and by the world. Because when you do that, you will never be happy. You will always be competing in life, and it will always be a competition. But when you live off your heart and you live off spirit and you live off your inner desires, it will open the world up to a whole new way of living. You will find more peace and more happiness as you tell more truth every day. And I know it because I've done it. And I'm doing it more every day. And the more I do it, the more confident I grow in it. The more spiritually strong I grow in it. The more outspoken I grow in it. The tougher I grow in it. And the better life gets for me. So, what I want to tell you is basically, if I'm gonna just say it, basically, fuck the world and be who you wanna be. Be who you supposed to be. Be who your heart tells you to be. Don't be what the world tells you to be. Trust your inner desires. I know you have them. Everybody have them. We're just used to ignoring them because we're used to the world telling us it isn't what we're supposed to do. Yes, it is. I don't know where we got that hypnotized, but let me correct it. Live through your heart, live through your desire, and you will never go wrong. Live through what everybody else wants you to do, and you will end up with a life you don't even want. You will end up with a life you hate, with a marriage you hate, continuing that hatred cycle. In that hatred cycle, live in love and live through your desires. Live through your heart. Live through what you know you're supposed to do. Live through your emotions. It's okay to live through your emotions. If more people live through their emotions, the world would be a better place, particularly men. in my opinion, but that's just my opinion.